Great to have you with. Us everybody live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And of course, James Harden. We will see him getting used to his new team, the Houston Rockets, in this one.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
On defense, the Rockets. Here's Achua. Pass to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Booker. There's the triple. Now you can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You've got to move the ball, move yourself. And maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
Poke loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Murray. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Takes a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Murray, no good.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Pass to Achua. Here's Booker. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Such beautiful mechanics. Awesome touch. Devin Booker so well equipped to just score buckets.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now here's Booker. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Mourning. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson. The Bucks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Now here's Booker. Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Harden. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Over to the wing. There's the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence. .103
left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Achiuwa. The dunk by Achiuwa.
These bigs can really put some force on the rim. Achiuwa falls directly in that category.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Achiuwa. Right side Beal. And here is Mourning. He's defended by Coulibaly. Here's Achiuwa. No good from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Houston. Sweet move. And it's good on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Achiuwa. Off target from the wing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's Booker. Outside Beal. Booker with it. Outside for Beal. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks. Johnson inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Beal. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets leading by 3. Booker in the corner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Booker's got 5.
And that's a deep make from Booker. From the jump, he's been a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league. So impressive.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here is Mourning. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Murray. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Murray's got his second basket.
I feel like just ignoring the clock there, Murray concentrated on just finding the shot.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Harden. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harden's got his first 2 points. Bucks trailed by 3. Inside. Here's Mathurin. It's rebounded by Houston.
And they haven't been able to turn it into...
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Pass to Beal. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And Coulibaly gets it to go.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. 1:46 left to play here in the half. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Johnson down low. Pass to Abaji. Here's Najee. No good on the triple. Now Booker. He has 5. Beal from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. Beal's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Johnson. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen away. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now here's Beal. He has 6. Six to shoot. Back to Booker. On the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Achua. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Abaji. And the first half is now in the books. Houston on top. They lead by 14. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Bucks trailed by 14. Up top, Mathurin still without a basket. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Smart play by Beal. Just gets set up in prime scoring position, and he knows what to do from there.
And Harden with the stuff.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Jackson misses. And the Bucks with possession here. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Here's Harden after the basket by Milwaukee. Beal with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Murray outside. Pass to Beal. Down low. Mourning. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Jackson. Beal with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Tipped away. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Rockets making a change here. Rockets leading by 9. Outside for Jackson. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
To the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 9 points. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Substitution on the court. 1:58 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Murray. And again, the Bucks miss. Houston leading by 9. Harden outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Coulibaly. And the three off target.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now, here is Mourning. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Mathurin.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to talk to his guys. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Pass to Coulibaly. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Coulibaly's got 8 points.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Dunn. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nice shot by Thompson. 17 points in the game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here is Mourning. Dunn with it. Picked up by Thompson. Down low. Dunn outside. And stolen by Thompson. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Make some noise for your box host.
Now here's Harden. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Offensive rebound. Ball's not loose. And so it's Houston. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense is... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Houston leading by 13. Thompson outside. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Dunn misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Second free throw, no good. Bucks trailed by 16. And here's Booker from the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden on the wing. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it.
And Booker's got one of the quickest releases in the game.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Rockets. At one point, they led by 16. And stolen by Achua. Pass to Mourning. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Rockets leading by 13. Johnson outside. Harden outside. Inside. Thompson. Doesn't go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Knocks it loose. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Mourning with the screen. Here's Booker. Second shot opportunity. And Mourning with the real nice bucket inside.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. Bucks trail by 13. Booker looking around. Here's Mourning. And Harden comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
3 on 3. Here's Johnson. And James Harden good for 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Thompson. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Amen Thompson.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Murray for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And here are the Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. That one drops for them.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the